So I set myself another challenge is to make demonstration in live, in addition to do the job in 20 minutes in English. So I'm Michel Maudet, the general manager of Linagora. So since 25 years ago, so we started to develop this idea that in Europe you are able to develop what we call the third digital way. It's a way to define that we can do to develop alternative to the GAFAM and now the GAMAM. And we do since 2000 the job in the software area, and now we are doing the same for AI. So thanks for W2 and the organizer of this conference. So we love this community. And because one of our projects, we are a contributor, Lemon LDAP, and is hosted on W2 Forge. So my demo, it's a concrete demo what we put in production a couple of weeks ago for a ministry. It's to be able to do everything completely locally and without any GPU support. And to do the job, so I will do this demonstration behind you, in front of you this morning. Just to describe the bill of material, my laptop, it's a MacBook M1. It's a 3 years ago processor and a platform from Apple. And just to illustrate the performance of this PC, now with a new AI kit you can buy for Raspberry Pi, you have the same performance around the 13 teraops in terms of NPU. Okay, and so the job I will do in front of you is to take one video, to translate it and to transcribe it locally, and after to illustrate what Frank introduced before, to combine local context with capacity of the model. And to do that, so I will start because without any GPU inside the machine, it takes more time. And so the video I will use, it's an interview between Alex and Pierre-Yves Gibello during the open source experience in December 2023. It's around 6 minutes, and I will just ask I will use a very well-known text-to-speech technology called Whisper. It comes from OpenAI. It's open source, and we can do everything locally. So you can just show here that I'm not connected to Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is completely disconnected, and just to be sure that there is no trap in this demonstration, so you can see everything running in this laptop. So just I will start because it will take around 10 minutes to have the transcription of this video. So I will start. Everything is locally, and you can see that so GPU usage just only for what Tristan said before, just to display everything inside this beautiful operating system. But as you can see, nothing is running for deliver the power needed to do the transcription. So, okay, the work is started. Thanks to Frank, because he has introduced a lot of things, so I will be quicker and to make possible this demo working completely. AI is just a question of technology. It's a question of ethical in terms of also transformation of our society. And for us, it's also a question of digital biodiversity. I'm not really confident with one unique and centralized AI system for everybody. Just thinking about security issues in this case. But today, the situation is this one. Less than 10% of this LLM comes from Europe. And on the right of this slide, so you can see the repartition of the dataset used to train the Llama 2 model. And as you can see, for European people, for Dutch, and for us, we represent less than 1% of data used to train the model. And if we consider that this model are also, the representation of our values, of our civilization, so I think we have a problem. And what we are doing is to try to correct this. And 1 year ago, it was the 16th of June, 2023. So I've started this ambition called initially OpenLLM France. And during the first DEM, in February, we decided to go to the level up and to go and to push this idea at the European level. So now, if you join the community, if you see our publication, so you will see that we communicate on OpenLLM Europe. So what we are trying to do, we are doing a lot of things. First, we share the definition explained and the ethical AI framework shared before by Frank, and we try to get the red light, the red flag, the green flag. Is to be sure that we are able to deliver the three requirements of this framework. First, the second part of our job is to develop small models, what we call the SLM. What we are building, it's a model around 7 billion of parameters, but I will explain just after what we are doing today. And we prepare, I think, the next generation of AI system, what we call personal language model. And I think that this presentation and this demo will raise that it's possible to imagine to train and to use model locally and with a high level of privacy. So it's a long path to do the job. We released a first model called Claire in October 2023. This model is available on Hugging Face, but it's not really useful. It was just to demonstrate two things. First, that we are able to use Jean Zay and our supercomputer to train model in France. And the second part is to check and to confirm that we are able to modify and to have a good influence on the model with a small amount of data. Because, as Frank presented, so to train this model, you need a lot of data. And if you don't want to train this model with C4 dataset, command crawl dataset, and all of the internet datasets, so you have to change your way you mine, and you build en fait this kind of model. And following this experience, first try with Claire, we have decided to train a new model called Lucy from scratch. It's not a fine-tuning, it's not pre-continual training, it's a real pre-training model. And because first, we want to respect our free condition and free requirements to what we call our definition of end-to-end open source. It's very close to the definition shared by Frank before for the green flag. And the main point is to be able to publish all the dataset used to train the model under a public and an open source license. And just to show you, well, it's correct. For Lucy, for our Lucy training process, because it's running right now, I will share some information just after. So we started to collect a large part of a new data set and to manage the quality of this data set. And inside our data set, we don't include by design C4, command control, Red Pajama, all this data set based on the crawling of internet, because we are not able to define and to publish it under a public license, and because we want to be really transparent and to have the capacity to list all our data set, we have chosen to make a high quality selection of data set. So this work was done during 5 months, during November 2023 and March of this year. So we collect more than 600,000 tokens, new tokens. And during our process, we will publish all these things. So you can see that we use academics publication to train the model, everything that we are able to use to train officially, and in also to respect our regulation in Europe, and especially the GDPR and so on. And we continue to collect this data, but now with 600,000 tokens, we are able to train a model very easily. Around 7 billion of parameter. I will go very quickly on this slide because I know that you have this presentation of Stefano yesterday. So we completely support this definition and the amazing work done by the OSI. The only thing you see on the slide, so I don't know if we present in detail yesterday, but the dataset publication under the public license is not a requirement, it's optional. But in the requirements, every model producer have to deliver the list of the dataset used to train the model. And it's why, because I know he shared probably a first draft of the cheat of model and the evaluation of the model which are or which use the term of open source today. And you see that Llama, Mistral, Falcon is not in compliance with this open source definition by OSI. So I think it's a very great job to clarify the ecosystem and the communication of everybody today. But it's very difficult. I can consider that it's very difficult to train from scratch a model and to be and to answer to all various requirements. And it's what we are doing today. So Claire, you can just test, but I think it's not relevant. So what we are doing today, what I spoke just before, it's around Lucy. So it will be a 7 billion of parameter. We are discussing with Jancy and the IDRIS. IDRIS, it's a public research laboratory from CNRS, because as you probably know, in this supercomputer Janzé, since in the June we will have a new partition with new GPUs, and probably we will ask in the same time we will build this 7 billion of parameters to build 1.5 billion of parameters to try to reduce our CO2 footprint. So our today progress status, we are training. We are doing some runs of Lucy just to determine what is a good trade-off between and to optimize the parallelization of the work to train this model, because it costs a lot. Around I think for Lucy, it will cost 1 million of our GPU. It's really huge. So we are very happy because we are selected in this funding project through France 2030, and it's and our job is to support. This funding will support the effort to build this community and this model, and also to provide technologies for the national education. To provide a chatbot with what we call in French ressources éducatives libres, free educational resources, and we'll continue to train Lucy with this data set and to provide a very open, a full open source technology for education. So if you want to join the community, it's very simple. So you can go to our website and to flash this flash code. I think it's okay. Okay, it's terminated. Tac. So normally, okay. So what Whisper output is very simple. It's a transcription of the video and the audio sample I put in input. So we have different output. The JSON, it's very complicated because we have a lot of things, but the most important is just to understand that we do the transcription, but also the diarization, the identification of speakers. So because I have 3 minutes, okay. I will not do everything, but okay, if I go to my local LLM environment, so it's completely open source, everything I display on the screen. What I can do is to combine the local context, because now I have some information about Pierre-Yves Gebello and Alexandre Zapolsky during the transcription of this video. So what I can do, it will be not simple. Yeah. If I ask, I will, because Claire is very efficient in French, but not in English, so I will use this Llama 3. Donc Llama 3, this is the 8B parameters with quantization of 4 bytes to be able to run on this PC. So if I ask him, so it will take for the first token, for the first display, it will take around 6 or 7 seconds on this environment. And after, you can expect with 11 Tera operations, so you can expect around 20 up to 30 tokens per second. So it's cool because it's what I expect. I have expected. So Pierre-Yves Gebello is not a French artist, an illustrator, a graphic designer. As you know, it's what we call an hallucination. So because the model doesn't know really who is Pierre Gebello, but with this beauty of the Transformers model, the model try to answer. But something he did, he can do a lot of mistake. So in this case, so I can change the context and ask to take in consideration one document. So I will take the Gebello. Okay, so what I did is just to upload a document. It's to combine the local context by with this document with the capacity of the LLM. And now, if I do the same, if I ask. So I expect we will have a better answer. And probably, as Frank has mentioned, when we are in this configuration, you can ask, for example, to have a summary of this discussion. And if I ask, I will do. So we can see where the model has found the good answer. And I don't know if Pierre-Yves is here now. So, but I can confirm that the discussion is related to Digital Commons and NGI funds. So it's very useful. And probably the good demonstration that what Frank showed in his presentation, we are doing really locally with no GPU technology, and it's why we try to continue to do with Lucy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.